Hello! Are you waiting for dinner? Is it dinner time yet? He's waiting so patiently. He's hoping I give him dinner soon. Yeah? Do you want to say hi to the people on YouTube, Earl? No? You don't want to even look at the camera? Oh, there you go. Look at the camera, buddy. Say hi. Got more bins inventoried. I have more stuff put together here. So I'm really happy about this, but I still have a lot more to do. Still have a lot more bins to work on. Got a few here that I did. And then I have a few more there. So I probably need to buy 10 to 15 more of these bins, and then I think I should be good. I should have everything inventoried. Okay, we went out to a Goodwill just earlier today. It's Saturday, January 4th, 2020. And picked up a handful of things. I didn't buy a lot. I'm really picky with what I buy now. But this is neat. This is just because I think it's cool. Castle Films News Parade. It's a little newsreel on 16mm film from 1959, and it was $4, and the film looks clean. It doesn't smell like vinegar, but it's just a cool little film reel. So I have a friend that has a projector, our friend 42nd Street Pete, so I'm going to see if we could watch that on maybe one of his projectors. And then I picked up, these are new with the tag, they're Adidas. And look, those were normally $70 shorts. They're ladies size 6, I believe. And I paid $8 for them. And they're nice, like athletic shorts. Maybe for golf, whatever. They're just sporty, kind of cool shorts. So I'm hoping I could get $30 for these. I paid $8 for them. But they have a brand new tag. And then I paid $6 for these. $6, and then those are Tommy Bahama shorts. Look, $89.50 was the original tag, and no one wore these. Like, they're brand new. They're really cool. They're men's shorts, size 32, and it says beach to boardwalk, quick drawing, easy stretch, and I guess they're like UV protectant too. Yeah, sun protection, UPF 50. So these shorts will protect your man bits against the harsh sunlight, or your butt, whatever. The shorts will protect your butt. I just thought that was funny. But I'm hoping I could get about $40 for these, because I saw that one sold for $47.99 new with the tag.
We have ignition. All right.
Guys, we're heading to the Berea Indoor Flea Market. We have our coffee, we have our backpacks, we have our dollars, and yeah, it's...
Are you on a sort of a limit today or no?
I'm limited to what I brought with me, but I'm going to try to be more picky today.
Ah, okay, yeah. So we're gonna be
more picky.
Picky pickers.
Picky pickers.
That's right. We're going to be picky pickers, but we'll see. Yeah, our whole thing now is to not buy things that are too big, easy to ship, stuff like that, obviously. But, you know, sometimes it's tempting to buy some of that big stuff, but we'll see. But
well, we don't have room for all that big stuff.
That's right.
So Let's see what we find today.
Let's go. Let's go flea marketing, guys. Woohoo!
Woo!
Restroom ATM. Perfect. I can piss and get out money at the same time. Relieve myself of urine and cash at the same time.
Either way, something's leaving.
Yeah. Get rid of everything.
You're losing something.
Drain myself and my bank account.
Oh my goodness.
Are you taping?
Woo. Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Hello.
I don't know. Was that rare? I would have kept it. All it was
Hey, honey.
Hey, what'd you get?
Some shiny,
shiny
stuff. Some vintage jewelry, costume
Shots of
stuff.
it? That was pretty cool setup there.
I didn't. I was too busy looking and shopping.
Wow, people want to see that.
But what's here? Let's see what's here.
There was there was some stuff I wanted up there. But the people are just in retail mode. It's like not good for me.
Oh.
Got a little souvenir lamp. Yeah, so it's like now I'm starting to root around for the bill.
I could have picked it up and thought, oh, this is a car.
There's still boxes.
Little cars.
Bring a box and let's look at it. Maybe there's something in there I can ID for you. And who knows, maybe the stylist is in there.
He's the one that talked on that.
Boy, it's a shame because today it's over with.
Doll case. Did you see the antique photo?
Where?
Down here. It has their names and it's all framed. I thought it was cool.
1912.
1912.
They're definitely dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sharp. I like that.
Over 100 years ago. 106? No, 108 years.
vortex right here. You keep going around the table, you come back in, you go back around.
A sword.
A sword?
A sword. Cameras.
Cameras, always try to see if they have any
Guys there.
videotapes with it. Try to find some
8mm.
film
Yeah.
of people doing it, but we never found it yet.
Never found that.
Nah, no, working on it. It's my mission in life.
To find a weird home movie.
Yeah. Weird is better.
There you go.
Okay, we're a little bit of a...
Sorry. Excuse us. I don't know. We'll take a peek.
Oh, this, they know what they got here. This one,
Yeah. I think they're antique sellers.
Yeah. It's like something Blue
That
Bus
doll.
Dave just had.
That doll's creepy.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse that worked for a couple of years.
That doll's really cute. Neat stuff.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The littlest flashlight. Wonder what that went to. It's a piece of something. Oh, maybe from an old car?
It is. It's got a flame on it.
Oh, that's neat.
Get her first.
We got the dog.
At the right price.
Just tell Alexa to play on 99.1 on iHeartRadio.
Oh, maybe. Captain Blood. Takes a second.
To the next building.
To the next building. Thank you. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, I'll take a look at her stuff in a minute. Who?
They're not there.
Oh?
Or unless they're in that. I forget what corner.
They'd be up front, hon.
I don't even want to look. Hey, those are pretty neat looking. These little robot guys.
Oh, bunny. It's missing the winder. There's they want 5 for those. Yeah.
Marble. Those little robot guys on there. Is your stuff over here too?
Yeah.
How much are the little robots here? Yeah, the propellers in there.
I think he said 5 apiece.
I don't know about they just kind of funny.
Yeah.
I never had They're simple.
Yeah, very simple. Oh, the way I get around.
Around a lot with the burgers. They just.
He can put, he has tons of toppings. I just get cheese, sour cream, and meat. But he's got lots of toppings. So yeah, if you're hungry, get one.
Welcome back to Monster Hustle with your hosts.
I'm Janet.
And I'm James. And, it's what, Sunday?
Sunday.
Fun day.
Yeah, we had a fun day at the Indoor Flea Market.
Yeah, it started a little, kind of shaky at first. We didn't think we were going to find anything. And then something cool happened, which actually might turn into something even cooler on a personal note. So we'll get into that as we go here. But this is the haul portion of the thing, and we like to call it our A haul. And the A stands for awesome. Right,
our awesome flea market haul.
Don't get it twisted. Yeah, we said A haul.
A haul.
Yeah.
So I like shiny things.
Yeah, ladies first, of course. So.
And I did find a lot of costume jewelry pieces that are vintage that I could put online. And I also found something for myself. This is what I'm wearing right now. I found a sterling silver antique little necklace.
Ooh.
And it's really tarnished, and it was mixed in with a bunch of costume jewelry.
Yeah.
Really lightweight. So I'm happy about that.
Nice.
And then I found this...
Now, you've already listed some stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, and I already listed some things today. This is like a little mesh, like purse, wallet type of thing, but I filled it up with costume jewelry from a vendor. There's like vintage rhinestone brooches here. There's a vintage watch that's like a necklace. I think it's a wind-up watch. I have to do more research on it.
Be right back. Keep talking.
There's like I know this is costume jewelry, but it's really cool. It looks like a Mayan calendar ring. So there's that little guy there. And I'm not sure how well these are going to show up. There's more like sparkly rhinestone brooches. I've sold some of these on eBay. I've had some luck with them because people like sparkly stuff.
Ooh.
So yeah, there's just little things like that. And yeah, some pieces I hang on to for a little while and some I put up on eBay.
Yeah.
There's also like this, I don't know what it is. It's like it looks like a tower, but it's a vintage perfume bottle.
Yeah, I think it's like a refillable one you can buy, empty, and then you can have it filled with your favorite scent. Because that little glass rod applicator is pretty neat. Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
So it's pretty neat. In the past, I've sold some vintage and antique perfume bottles. I have no idea on the value of this. I just know that it looks really unique. So I was happy.
It's heavy, too. It's got some weight to it.
It does. It's a heavy piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's
heavy,
meant to sit like on your dresser or something. And then this watch is cool by Geneva.
Wait a minute.
It like wraps around and it's leopard print with little studs.
Like an elephant's watch.
And I think I picked this up with the costume jewelry lot. And I think maybe I could put it on Poshmark for like $10.
That looks like a gag watch. It doesn't even look like really. I'm like, watch
Well, this
for
one
who?
snaps, and then you wrap it
I
around.
get it. Yeah, I get it. It's a
And
bracelet.
It's like a bracelet watch thing where it's layered.
You gals and your baubles.
But it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
And it does work, which is even better because sometimes you pick up watches at the flea market and you don't know if they work. But it's
all you
cool.
can do is watch them not work.
So I got that. This is a vintage Kokeshi doll. It's a Japanese wooden doll that is signed by the artist. I don't know the name because I can't really read Japanese very well. And it does have the little yen sticker on the back, so it's super cute. I put that up on eBay today for $16.80, and there was a vendor that had a bunch of stuff 5 for $1. So I bought this.
Was that in that? I didn't even see that.
I bought this, and I also bought a book, and I gave the guy 50 cents for the 2 things.
He was cool with that?
He was cool with it because, yeah, they were 5 for $1. I only found 2 things. This is an old typewriter book. So I thought next time I sell a vintage typewriter online, I could include a book with it.
Oh, look, I got popcorn for the
popcorn.
show. Yeah.
How nice.
Would you like some popcorn?
No, I'm chewing on some gum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have popcorn. I'll watch your show, the Janet Hall show.
It's your turn now.
All right.
I showed some things, now you show some things.
Okay, well.
I thought we were taking turns.
Well, I can roll.
You show yours and I'll show mine.
Pornography? No, it's not. This is a Japanese anime called X. I've never heard of it. And have you?
X? Yes, I have heard of it.
No.
I have not watched it. It is an anime. I think it came out in the late 90s.
Guy was asking for $1 for DVDs, and he had 3 rows. There might have been about maybe 30 movies in each row. He said you can have a row for $10 or $1 a piece. So I just bought this one because all the other movies were just regular movies. It didn't seem like anything I could resell. Don't even know if that will sell for anything, but it's anime. We got it.
Yeah, a lot of DVDs don't go for a heck of a lot, but
they don't.
They're nice to watch, and
but some of the anime stuff does. I found some Ally McBeal. Remember that show, Ally McBeal, the
Ally
TV
McBeal?
show on Fox?
I remember.
From the 90s. Yeah, at the Honey Hole, they had their media is all $1 a piece, and I already listed them the other day. But I looked those up, and those seasons, some people have sold seasons for $36 for a 6-disc set.
Wow.
And that's, I mean, if you look up any of these movies, they're like, the season goes for like $3. I mean, they really don't. Even the whole seasons of shows don't go for much. So anyway,
that's wild.
From the 5 for $1 table, let's get back to today's pickings. I got 5 TV guides from the late 80s, I believe they are, for $1.
Let me see.
Yeah, and it's funny because as I was leaving, I heard the guy that I bought these from talk to another vendor. Goes, it's kind of incredible what people buy. I just sold some TV guides. But it's like, yeah, I mean, why do you care? I mean,
1982, 1986.
Oh boy!
So yeah,
so
these are 1980s.
And they're local. They have a lot of local programming. They're out of Youngstown, I believe the address on Youngstown. But some of these have some really cool artwork for movies of the week that were out and series premieres like Knight Rider and stuff like that. Like they have all these big, dramatic. This is like another lost art, right up there with Call to Glory. Anyway, but. Interesting to me.
They're fun to look through.
And it helps me with my TV show time travel segment that we do on our Mummy and Monkey Hairy Scary Hangout program.
Yes, for those of you just tuning into our channel that don't know,
what I'm talking about.
Yes, we are resellers, and what James was saying, we are horror film hosts on Facebook. Our Facebook page, The Mummy and the Monkey, we are in character, and we host Cheesy B monster movies. That's right, so check us out Friday nights 10 p.m. And we'll have a new show this Friday, the 10th. This Friday, January 10th, 2020.
It's our first show of the new year.
First year of the
new show.
First movie hosted show of the decade.
Heyo.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I'm still digging out some of the stuff I got. Well, I'll just kind of. Oh,
but wait, there's more, guys.
There's tons more. So, and then there's the story about the other stuff that we found. So the other day we were watching our usual schedule of scheduling of different resellers on YouTube, like Craigslist Hunter, RVA Flips,
Thrift Mine,
and another guy that we started watching, Commonwealth Picker.
Commonwealth Picker. Yeah, we found him by accident on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean,
He has some interesting videos.
happy accidents. So they all, I
Yeah.
love everything's linked and connected, and everybody sort of networks and promotes each other's show.
Mm-hmm.
But he was talking about these things here the other day. Just yesterday, I just watched this video about these skeleton keys you can buy. I must have passed these up a million times, but he said these are interesting because around Valentine's Day, around now, you can sell these and put in the listing like the key to my heart, because of that unusual heart-shaped like the hole where you attach to the ring. So see how it looks like a heart in there?
That's cute.
Here, you have the key to my heart.
Aww. Swoon.
Yeah, but these, you
No,
know,
that would make a really cute gift. I can picture a lady wearing that as a necklace.
yeah, on a chain. And these Commonwealth said about between $10 and $25, you know, whatever people are willing to pay and what the availability is, you know, for these
And
things.
you can put a red ribbon on
Ooh,
it
that's a good idea.
and wrap it up really nice like it's a gift. Maybe
Yeah.
even put in the listing that it'll be gift wrapped.
So I was excited
To make it as an incentive
Good
for
idea.
someone to buy it from you.
So I was excited to find one of those, and then I was like scouring the place, couldn't find any more of them. But I thought that was fun to find. Went through so when we first got there, the first, I don't know, maybe half hour, we were looking around, and we really weren't finding stuff that we were like, oh, this is awesome, check this out.
Well, I found some jewelry pieces that are cool. Like I did
Yeah.
find a few sterling silver pieces with the
This-
costume jewelry.
That's this lot, right? That you
Yes,
picked
so
up.
I was happy with that right from the start.
I was
I
not
went
happy.
to a vendor that sells jewelry and found some neat stuff. So
Why-
I'm really happy about that.
While you were looking through that, I was kind of going back and forth with other buys, but it's like a little metal gun. It says G-Man, and that stands for government man. That's an old slang for, you know, FBI guys or government guys.
What is
back
that?
in the 1930s, 1940s.
So you think that goes to a toy?
No, it's just like probably maybe like a junior G-Man. Maybe you got this. You could have got it out of a.
Oh, maybe
I
a
don't know.
mail way?
Could have been something connected to a TV show or radio show back in the day. I got to do some more research, but you know, I paid $5 for it, so I don't know if it's how much it's really worth. But I just thought it was cool, and that's one of those niche things that, you know, if you're into that, you're looking for that little piece.
One of those
And then,
little oddball things.
And then I was looking around this other vendor stuff, and I found this old plastic spaceship. Now I'm gonna have to go on one of these action figure identification sites or pages on Facebook to see exactly what this thing's from. But it's kind of like Flash Gordon-y, you know.
I'm thinking Mark's
20s,
Toys,
30s.
yeah?
It's not stamped or marked.
Could that be for Mark's Toys, like a play set?
It might be generic. It had wheels on the bottom, which have broken off, obviously. So I don't know exactly.
So what do
it's
you
from.
guys think? It's marked number 2 underneath.
There's a number 2 stamped inside of it.
Inside of it, but I don't see any other markings.
Doesn't mean much.
I'm thinking early 60s.
They would sell these like in bins, like when you go to the drugstore, the dime store.
I mean, it could be a Mark's knockoff.
It could be, but these would just be by themselves. They had like wheels underneath here, and you would just play with it. But nothing elaborate. It's just real cheap.
A real basic cheapy toy.
Yeah, that, and I found a plane that broke in half. But as I was looking, here's some cool stuff. I don't know what some of this stuff is, so if you're watching this and you know what it is, put it down in the comments. First mystery piece is this here. It's probably maybe 3 by 3 inch red plastic tile with an American Indian head stamped in it.
Is that a mold, maybe?
No, it's just molded in there, and it's just
For
a
sand?
relief in the back. I don't know what that is.
To me, it looks like some type of mold for some type of arts and crafts thing.
It could be. Yeah,
To
I have
stamp-
no clue.
To stamp that face onto
Who
something.
knows? If you know, let us know in the comments.
It's interesting.
Next mystery piece, and these were all like $1 a piece. Yeah, I spent $5 as one vendor.
So you bought a lot of mystery items.
I love it. I love the mystery of it.
He
and
likes doing the research.
I have no shame. So there's this it's interesting patch. It looks like the Star of David with an A in the middle of it. Have no clue what it is, but again, it could be something.
Old patches
fun.
can be good, especially I've had good luck selling vintage skiing patches or ski resorts. And if you buy a bunch of them dirt cheap, I mean, some of those patches sell for $10 or $20 each.
Yeah.
Some might only sell for between $5 and $7, but if you get them cheap enough, you just list them, and they're super easy to ship.
Here's a pen. It has like some sort of lubrication oil in the base of it, and this is kind of squeezy. It's kind of soft plastic, and if you take this off, there's a
It's
little.
not going to leak, is it?
No, you have to squeeze this, and then it would release the oil. But I think it's for like machine oil. But it's kind of a neat little pen for $1. I have no idea if it's worth anything, but who knows. Then there's this little thing. At first I thought it was a cigarette lighter for a car, a real ornate one, which I'm sure it's not. It could be a a top of a flagpole.
Oh.
Who knows? What do they call that for the top of a lamp? I don't know. Brian thought it might have been something to do with a lamp or something like that, but he didn't think it was.
Yeah, maybe a lamp or a flag, but it really does kind of look like those cigarette lighter or the lighter covers in cars.
With the coil inside, which isn't there.
But it's real heavy. It's a heavier piece, so maybe a lamp would be more appropriate.
Yeah, but anyway, it has like a flame sculpted. It could be a top for a flagpole or something. I have no clue. But again, that's kind of fun to put up on what is this, that antique stuff. Did you want to go and show some more stuff?
Yes.
I got a couple more things, nothing big.
Amongst the costume jewelry.
Ooh, look at that.
This is from, let me see if I can.
Hold it up to that what I do with that paper. It's just easier.
I don't know if it'll show up.
It will.
It's going to fall. How
Yeah.
about I just try to hold it?
Is it a pin?
It's a brooch, yeah. So this is a 1920s Spider Brooch. I think it's brass and rhinestone. The one eye is missing a stone. The eye is missing a rhinestone.
Bad
And
grammar.
I did list this for $28 because there's only one other listing that looks like this, and someone has it at $40 free shipping with all the rhinestones.
What era is that from, you said?
1920s. So this is 100 years old.
It looks so creepy to me because
And it is creepy looking, but at the same time he's kind of cute.
it's awesome. Because the other spider brooches I've seen, they don't look that like realistic. They're more stylized.
Yeah, I think the legs look creepier on this. In other pieces with spiders, they'll make the legs look more cute, but when they're
flatter, yeah.
when they're like out like that, it's kind of creepy.
Oh, they got pretty cool.
But it is way cool. I did list that today. And then I picked this up, and I might keep it for a little while. It's a Super 8 little film reel, Captain Blood. And it's paid $3 for it, and it's cool because some of the 8mm film, they're fun to watch. They're fun
Starring
to watch.
Errol Flynn, the heartthrob of the day back then. Swashbuckling movie.
Yeah, it's a pirate movie.
What's on the back of that written? Is that stamped or something?
Jeffrey's Antique Gallery.
Oh, it was in someone's consignment shop or
they originally wanted
booth.
10 for it.
Oh.
So this used to be at an antique shop, and it ended up at the flea market.
Credible.
I do have some other stuff I could show, but this
That
ties
comes with the
in
story, yeah.
to your story. So finish up, and then we'll
I am
go
going
into
to show
the
this
story.
one thing that I think is the most valuable thing I got in this little lot of miscellaneous stuff like this rubber stamp. No big deal. It says canceled. It's an old tiny rubber stamp.
What does it say on there?
It's got some Cleveland.
Marking Devices, Cleveland.
Yeah.
And they had an express phone number?
That's right. Get your rubber stamps quick.
So this is probably 30s or 40s by the lettering.
It's kind of neat.
That's
that
really
could be
cool.
something. Maybe if $20. But this, I saw this and I got maybe about 5 or 6 things for $5 from this guy. But this thing I knew was a good. This is a good.
What is that?
It is a Schaller or Shaler. How do you pronounce it? SCHALLER guitar bridge, electric guitar bridge with a whammy bar hole there. But yeah, I know exactly what this was, and I knew the brand was pretty good. This alone could be anywhere between $75 to $200
For that piece?
for that piece, because it's it's part of people.
It feels real heavy, too.
Guitar guys like to, and I play guitar a little bit, but a lot of guys like to customize their axes, man. But they go ahead and they buy these pieces and they put together their own guitar.
Is that a German company?
Shaler?
Schaffer?
It's SCHALLER.
Oh, they're 2 L's. I thought they were F's.
Shaler or Schaller.
Schaller.
I think it's Schaller.
Made by Shaw. So we're walking around the flea market.
Yeah, kind of our tail between our legs, kind of like bummed out. Like,
I wasn't bummed out at all.
I was.
I was enjoying going for a walk, looking around. I was happy with some of the smalls that I did buy.
Yeah. But anyway.
He was hoping to find something really epic.
I had already
And
passed
sometimes
something up, and I was a little sad that I did because when I went back to look at it again, it was gone. It was a bag full of Micronauts parts and pieces that could have been good for reselling. They wanted $20 for it, but I was wanting to speak to the booth person, and she just wasn't around. And by the time I got back, it was gone. Someone else figured it out. Anyway, so we're walking
can't
around.
win them all.
I wasn't happy. I had a wallet full of cash. I only spent $5. I was like, yeah, well, what's the point coming? But we came across this one vendor who we've dealt with in the past. He always has good stuff. He does estate cleanouts and usually old homes.
Yeah, he sells a lot of antiques. Really nice guy, and he had some really different, unusual things this time
Now, I got there
around.
before you did, and I'm like tearing through this stuff, and then you saunter up and start seeing some other stuff that I wouldn't even look at. So here we go. Here's the team in action, right?
So I saw he had on display with a kimono, a Japanese robe. He had these little Asian shoes. These are Japanese geisha, like geisha sandal shoes. I think they have another name too, and I don't recall the other name at the moment. But these are like a size 5, but they're actually from Japan. There's 3 pairs, so I did end up buying them. The solds on these, there was a sold that I saw for $50. He wanted $10 a pair.
Right.
I just, they're so cool. I
Yeah.
couldn't pass them up.
And you've listed those already, right?
And I did list these for $50 a pair.
Wow.
There's like a floral design. And yeah, they're approximately a size 5. They're 8.5 inches long from heel to toe.
Very cool.
Like there's 2 pairs here that look like they were never worn, but I did list them as used just because they are vintage.
Right.
If I had to guess the year, I would probably say 60s to maybe early 70s.
Really cute.
And we'll explain why in a minute here, because we found other stuff that tells the story.
Right. And even more so, maybe.
Like
I
these
should
are
check
these
my
are
phone.
like a shiny, like metallic pink. Those are so cute. And it looks like this pair was worn, but the other 2 weren't. So really cool.
Really cool find, dude.
Yeah. So okay, and he also found other things
So,
that
I'm
had.
digging, so I get attracted to the old photos that were there. There were some old photographs. Some of the first old photographs I saw were of some, what we now know are Japanese, either immigrants or maybe they're relatives of the wife of this person. We found basically he just cleaned out a home where there was a military man, an American, who married a Japanese woman.
Yes.
In
So
probably the 50s, in the late 50s.
there's pictures of them together wearing the robes, having tea.
Yeah, both are wearing kimonos. You got a cigarette in one hand and a cup of tea in the other. You know,
There's
pimping.
really cute pictures of her, like with their Christmas tree, with their cars.
Yeah, their 50s tinsel Christmas tree. Their really boss car. It was like a comet or
really
something.
cute photos from like the 50s to
Yeah,
60s.
and we won't show those, but
We're not going to show, because we don't want to get into too much info with it. But
and there's something going on that I have to that's unraveling as we speak. But in that lot of stuff, I found some random things. Like I thought, hey, they had some modern stuff too. Like this box of this might not even be related to that haul that he had there, but
cassette tapes.
But we bundled a bunch of stuff, spent $50 and got a bunch of cool.
Yeah, we got like
personal
a whole box of stuff from this
these are-
gentleman selling the estate stuff.
These might not even be related, but I bought these from him anyway. But they're 2 packs of sealed mini microcassettes and a microcassette cleaner. So this might be nice right here. This might pay for that bundle right there.
Some of those old electronic things sell good. I had a micro cassette player I sold once, and it went pretty fast.
This Ohio Bell van, it's seen better days. It's Ertl, but new these things sell for about $100. So in better condition and with a box with it. So I might get, I don't know, maybe $25.
I would just put it up for 20.
I take it. So anyway, so we're digging through the stuff, and I found this, and you looked it up for me. But it's a here, maybe I should do it so you can see it. This little box
be careful with that.
slides open, and there's ivory and bone
Ivory?
domino set.
Not ivory.
Not ivory, bone and ebony.
And animal bone.
Yeah.
Handmade antique dominoes from the 1800s. These might be like 1860s,
Wow.
1870s.
They're really cool.
The pricing's all over the place. I've seen them. I checked the solds. They're as low as like 20, as high as 120.
Yeah, so it depends on the market, like, and who's buying and what's available.
But there's 28 dominoes in that box, and
They're all
they're really cool looking.
Sharp, and it's from such an old, a unit with a lot of history to it. So anyway, so we're looking through this stuff. Mm-hmm. This is where it gets weird. We get home, we're going through our stuff, looking it up, and we find out the fella's name, who it belonged to. He was a Marine, and looked up his name, and found his obituary. He passed away last year in January. And as you read the obituary tells who survived, who they're related to. Mm-hmm. When you know it, that the last name of, now it's not his last name, I'm trying to figure out with my cousin right now, but someone he's related to or might be related to might be the brother of somehow, and somehow has a different last name. Again, it's a little bit of a mystery.
So there's the possibility of this person being a cousin.
Related to me on my cousin's parents' side. could be a brother of her father.
This person
relation.
may or may not be a distant relative to James.
So when I wrote my, I was excited. I wrote my cousin and let her know what was going on, and because we've been trying to do family tree research, and about this time last year we found out that a long lost sister, or a sister of my mother's, or my aunt was missing for a while. She passed away, and then we claimed her, and I had her her remains taken care of, and so on and so forth. And then about the same time this year happens with what might be another relative. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've always wondered that too, because I'm interested in like old photographs and stuff. And I would always make the joke: what if I was digging through a box of stuff and found pictures of my grandparents or my mom?
Well, the universe heard you.
I guess maybe.
Maybe.
We're trying to confirm. So.
It's not confirmed, but there is a possibility that
weird.
Could be a distant relative of James.
Yeah, it would be my cousin's mother's father's brother, maybe.
Monkey's uncle.
Something like that. So it's we'll do an update, like, if anybody cares. But I think it's interesting because
so we find these old photos, and I always wonder, why didn't the family want the photos? Are there any friends or relatives still around that would want these people's photos? It's kind of sad. We love looking through them because we love the history.
Yeah.
And I just think it's really cool, but at the same time it's really sad. Like, these photos were unclaimed.
But then there's...
So yeah, check out our Facebook page, The Mummy and the Monkey, if you like classic horror films, sci-fi films, monster movies,
and watch the movie,
and comedy skits in the style of Ghoulardi, Elvira, Big Chuck and Little John,
or whoever your local horror host Denison
or whatever
was,
host you grew up watching, or if you didn't grow up watching it, check it out anyway. You might dig it, guys.
It's a fun time.
Click like, click subscribe. And thank you for watching. Mwah! Good night, good fright.
See you later and hustle on.